Good afternoon, everyone. We'll go ahead and get started here. It's an incredible turnout for a signing ceremony. We feel like it's National Signing Day here. I wanted some other hats, a Yale hat, maybe a BYU hat, and then we're going to pick who we're signing with for National Signing Day. But that's what it feels like, and to a great degree, it's we've waited since 1960. That's when this property was opened, and so best I can tell, that was about 64 years ago, which is older than me. Not older than some of the other guys sitting on the front row over there. That's twice, isn't it, Mayor? So let me welcome our mayor. All of us will welcome our VIPs here, but we have Mayor Matt Dukes and Vice Mayor Pat Burns here. And we have Ward 4 Council person Mark Thompson in the back from our city council. Thank you guys for coming. And did I miss any of our council? That would be a moral mistake on my part. Okay, I got it. So, 1960, 64 years in the making. This has been an outstanding facility and an outstanding location. It's been a great partnership with our community, with the YMCA, and we have been talking about this. I've been city manager for coming up on 6 years, but we've been talking about this for 10 years, and I've been in meetings for the last 10 years trying to figure out how can we make this project work? What is the magic formula? And the council they have been very supportive in coming up with ideas and strategy, and parents with strategy, and ex coaches with strategy, and all kinds of strategies. So, and finally it just came to a point where this team here today was able to work together jointly with an MOU that we're going to sign today. It's a ceremonial signing. All our boards have approved this agreement, and we are going to sign this agreement that includes, from the left to right, the St. Anthony's SSM, from Sisters of St. Mary, where we have a wonderful relationship with St. Anthony's Hospital, who St. Anthony's taken over Midwest, St. Anthony's Midwest, and we are very excited with the working relationship we have with them, and their partnership in this is the location of the property. The location of the new Y will be at the northeast corner of Park Lawn and National, so a short distance from the hospital. We are currently working on, that's okay. We are currently in the process, our Midwest City Hospital Authority, which the trustees are our city council, have made a $20 million investment into the property around the district on Park Lawn and National. And so that's in the engineering and the construction. It's not started construction, but it's in the engineering phase. And this project will just blend right in to the development of that center. And it'll be an excellent location. This is, we're focused on wellness in our community. We're focused on recreation. We have a championship swim program sitting right over here with lots of state championship trophies. As I said last night at the school board meeting, we need a championship pool for them to compete in. So that is definitely included in this project. This is roughly 74,000 square feet of recreational facility and pools and basketball courts, volleyball courts, trails, indoor trails, and there'll be a physical therapy center from our partner here from SSM, along with helping subsidize some of the membership fees for their employees, as I'm sure the rest of us will be doing at some point, to help operate this property, because at the end of the day, it has to function and operate and capitalize. But so, make sure I haven't missed anything here. Then our partnership, I'll go down with Kelly. Kelly is, has worked with us and really helping us find this magic formula to make this work, and the magic formula is how do you fund it. And with SSM, it allows us to utilize some of our hospital authority money, which was pre-rent money from the 1990s that's been invested and can only be used for medical purpose. So this relationship with SSM will allow the authority to spend money, and we've committed $15 million from the hospital authority to put into the project. So St. Anthony's is an important piece of that. And then obviously the YMCA, a major investment that they've committed to is up to $15 million. They're going to fundraise as much of that as possible, but we'll be doing that all the way up to the day we start turning the dirt over and we have to pay the last payment on the construction. But that is a partnership that will allow us to enter into a long-term operating agreement with the YMCA. So the YMCA, this recreation center will be owned by the city of Midwest City. The pool in of itself will be owned by Middale Schools, and it will be operated by the YMCA. And then the other piece of that, then when I say the Middale Schools, they went for a general obligation bond, and the citizens that live within the Middale School, not just in Midwest City, voted favorably to put $10 million into this project. So once again, this project is probably going to cost us at a minimum of $40 million, probably closer to $45 or $50 million by the time we get it all built out. But we want to make sure this project is done right, and so we're all committed with the money to make this project be the nicest YMCA in the greater Oklahoma City area. So. And with that, I'm going to turn it over next to Dr. Cobb.
Thanks, Tim. First of all, I'm really excited to see our swim team here. You make us proud when you go out and you compete, surrounded by some of your trophies here, and I know that you're going to add many, many more to this collection. I was at a luncheon in 2019. Wasn't really sure why I was there until I'd been there about 2 minutes, and somebody asked me when Middale's going to pitch in and help build a new Y for the community. And that was the first I'd ever heard of that conversation. So apparently that conversation had been happening since 2015 or so. And then obviously we got sidetracked with the pandemic, but when we started bond planning in 2022 for the 2023 bond election, we made sure that we asked at every community meeting we had how people felt about a new pool. And there were a lot of people who said, well, the pool's nice, but I also want this. We put a lot of things in that bond. And not only did the bond for the pool was a separate question on the ballot. And that bond received 75% approval. So it wasn't just that it passed with approval of community. It passed with overwhelming approval of the community. They want to see this happen. As we got deeper into the planning for the bond election and communications with Kelly in particular, I started to see just myriad benefits to the community, not just the pool or our swim team. And I became more excited all around of the piece that this contributes, as Tim said, to wellness in general. So I just want to thank everybody up here for the partnership that made this come together. And I look forward to the next time we have a ceremony for breaking ground, and then the ceremony after that for ribbon cutting.
And thank you. Turn over to Stacy for a few words. He's the president and CEO of our hospital here.
Well, hello everyone. On behalf of SSM Health and St. Anthony Hospital Midwest, we are about to have been a member of this community and operating the hospital here for 4 years. On April 1st of next year, it will be 4 years, and I have to say, it's one of the best decisions we've made. We couldn't be happier and couldn't be prouder of being a part of this community. I've been in this role for 2 years, and I'm telling you, it's been the best decision I have personally made. I enjoy this community so much. The partnership that we have had with the city is unlike anything. People in other communities say, hey, how can we replicate that? I'm like, I don't know. It's something special, and I'm not quite sure it can be replicated, but it is a unique partnership, and it has been a great partnership, and hopefully the community has felt the benefits as much as SSM has for being a part of your community. And so we are so proud to get to be a part of this project. We are so excited for the YMCA to be in that close proximity to the hospital. I just think there's so many different things and partnerships we can do. It's going to be so great for our employees, great for the community. The more people we have coming to the campus, we just think that that's such a positive thing. So we're willing and able to do whatever we can to make this successful. You've got a great team here that I have no doubt is going to make this the best it can be. And so we're just really thrilled to be a part of it. So thank you.
I want to jump in real quick. I didn't acknowledge my board members who are here, and I need to do that. First, our board president, Dr. Daniel. Gina Standridge. Vice President, Dr. Sylvia Kirk.
Good move.
Yeah.
All right, next will be Kelly Kay to talk about this project.
Well, thank you, Tim, and thank you all so much, and so appreciate the comments. My leadership staff sitting over here to my right will tell you this is really hard for me to sit in this chair and talk to you all, because I could not be more excited and thrilled about where we are today. And you know, it's such an honor first to lead an organization that started 3 weeks after the land run and has truly shaped the generations of our state. And as Tim mentioned, now for over 60 years, serving this community. So this is an incredible milestone for our organization and for our community. But first I wanted to thank a few people who have helped make this happen, and I would be remiss to not mention first Sam Merez and her staff and volunteers, all the WISE staff and leadership staff, and then we've also got some of, as I mentioned, our leadership staff from the association office and a couple of board members. So if y'all would all just wave, those of you who are currently on or have served on the council, because it truly has been a legacy of leadership. As Stacy mentioned, there is something special about this community and the way that you all work together, and you feel it every time you come to this YMCA. I also want to express my heartfelt gratitude to our partners whose work improves the health, the education, quality of life of this community and all of our neighbors. They really have work every day to create the kind of community that we all want to live in. Our partners have truly bought into this mission and this vision, and really demonstrate already, and even more so as we move into this project, that when these institutions and organizations come together and pool our resources, we get so much more than any of us could ever do on our own. And that's what will mostly benefit the community. I would be remiss to not personally thank Mayor Dukes because he has been our most steadfast cheerleader and supporter. No matter what obstacles were presented, he continued to encourage us and inspire us to dream big. I want to also thank Tim and all of your leadership staff, because you guys have worked so hard, again, bringing together multiple stakeholders, continuing to find ways to make this happen, and just, we've looked at every imaginable funding source, every imaginable partnership, and we really have the A-team here and what's going to bring to this community, and to the city council members for buying into that vision and what could be possible, because I think everyone knows the impact that the Y has on kids and families and keeping seniors connected and all that. But it also has a tremendous impact on creating this vibrant community where people are more connected. We have a quality of life that is unmatched, and we're just so excited about this. To Dr. Cobb and the Middale school board members for stepping up early to pass the bond issue, to really demonstrate that we can move forward and all of us find a way to make this happen. And this will bring an aquatics facility that will not only be a state-of-the-art facility for our incredible high school swim teams, but also a place, you know, Oklahoma is still 8th in the country in childhood drownings, and that's unacceptable. And we can do something about that with this partnership and make sure kids know how to swim and learn to be safe around the water, to make sure seniors are connected and more active, and to have wonderful spray toys and slides where families can come together and just have a great time. To SSM Health St. Anthony Hospital Midwest, we just had such a strong relationship over the years with Joe Hodges serving on our board of directors for many years, and now Andrew Oakes I saw came to visit serving on our board, and of course now Stacy has totally embraced our chronic disease prevention programs, healthy aging, our Live Strong for Cancer Survivors has been such a champion for that and hosting and supporting many of our events. And as she mentioned, already for years has provided through group membership access to the YMCA's for all of their employees. We're excited to be able to bring a beautiful new facility with improved amenities to Midwest City. Hopefully you're enjoying looking at some of these slides. We have the benefit because we are doing new YMCAs in several communities, so those have really helped us to create the vision for what could be possible here in Midwest City. But when you think about all the things that this wonderful Y has, and just to think about what it would be like to modernize those, enlarge them, bring some state-of-the-art facilities, but also some things that you might not think about, like from a workforce development standpoint, to have an early childhood center that can help with workforce development, providing quality and affordable childcare, which really all of Oklahoma is now a childcare desert. So there are so many other new things, new community needs that have arisen that we're going to be able to address through this incredible partnership. Soon, we'll begin working on the planning stages now that we're signing the MOU, and we will design some facilities specifically for that site. There will be several stakeholder meetings, and Tim's talked about possibly a couple of town hall meetings to get community input for this project, because that's really what the YMCA is. You see the beautiful buildings that you're surrounded in today, what is possible, but truly the YMCA is an association of people, communities coming together for a greater purpose. And we are so excited because we've always believed that that stronger communities are built when people care for one another, and whether it's through sports or fitness, just showing up for each other and creating a more healthy, connected community. So thank you, Tim.
Thanks, Kelly. This will be one of our largest investments in the history of Midwest City, and for one single source project, I think it is our largest investment that I can think of in our history. So the amenities this brings to our community is important to us. This is the future. This will outlive some of us old people here, but it is something that this community is needed. And I've had people come up to me 25 years ago. I was on this committee to bring a community center to Midwest City, and we're finally getting it done. So with that, I am so thankful to my staff. Vaughn Sullivan, Vaughn, raise your hand. Vaughn Sullivan is the assistant city manager in Midwest City. Vaughn will be the project manager. He is kind of the project manager for the city. He just finished the $55 million GO bond projects, and he will take this project on our behalf. And I've got a ton of other staff members that all play a role in this, and all the finance and economic development, and IT, and all these guys, and operations people, and we have police. We have a great turnout today. So thank you, staff, who are attending, and we will have a town hall. We'll get more into details as time goes on, and kind of kick off some of the fundraising efforts as well for Kelly's side of this. But with that, I think we're ready to go to signing. So, are we ready?
We choose the Y.
Let's do the Y. All right.
Oh, do you want to hold them up?
Yeah. So,
See who has the best signature.
it's not